Nani tena kamu kwanting akotonyo mabegu ye shop mu so benya ni nyina ofako enno so ya self fro o so to mfa sika swane ne mpatemu anasa achimota la pass sawam. Jimmy Dale is your one-stop shop distribution for wholesale and retailers. Safa drinks, insure, inyane, anasa adebia wo pebia. So ukoton kwadia enye bebia wo se utumwa eye Jimmy Dale. You can locate Jimmy Dale Ventures at Giga Junction inside Soto. Or call us now on 0208-920-996. Jimmy Dale Ventures, the official sponsor for Sammy Flex TV. Select glucometer from Costless Ventures. Safidi kitwaya etimimpo e show botomi ebwa mahunu sugar level abribia. Wana o diabetes anayaria hodwa emma sugar level. Esote wo brano no. Safidi ebe bo nkaye baby bia wo bia no wada wonso akohu doctor ntem. Na wo dry bitimi ma blood sugar no aye pepepe. With Green Select blood glucose monitoring system, you get your test results in 5 seconds. And you 5 seconds per now results are ready. And it's suitable for persons of all age. Na ne boso de at the form of Pabudin Hunyao. So Pebako and Asa Peso Tukoton. Call Costless Ventures now on 0205-915-315. Or Green Select Glucometer. The best. This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Cecilia, the other quite obvious coming from the weekend till now. You go so ejina your industry nimuno. Everything has been violence from beef. Now obekami. Those who have not been partakers of this beef nation. And now beef nation. Now every say stage, every say it was an agenda. If you say it was just even a ploy to take attention or to drive away attention from the Vodafone Ghana Music Awards, the Experience concert, no. If you say if you say it was even planned weeks even before Shatta came on the show, reason on the day, Arnold call hard on him like that. These and many more are some of the discussions ongoing. Now, as a stray bullet, stray bullet, it's like a two body at target, then a plane bang na bod na kuno. But no, this time around it's not like that. You're too good. What? Kakabe pound pa. Straight bullets na musa. So today, it is going to be a total and a holistic review of the United Showbiz programmer Nanama McBrown, Empress One, hostino. And then you're breaking it down now. The way you love our people for discussing the issues, they are sure going to discuss the issues as well. So welcome back. This is the beginning of the week here on Showbiz Daily, and I believe that the week is going to be another fruitful week. And I've been monitoring. Today, after my radio show on Xylophone FM, I decided to watch around. I decided to read around, and I trust whatever my people contribute on the show, they are the real deal, because I'm not for anymore. I'm not best does anymore. Almost anymore. The guys on this show, I swear, they punch, and they know they punch. So get ready, join us, and let's punch together. So hopefully say yes na yede peace ni beba. Yes, you call it for peace ni na for violence ni na ANC. I have just one name. My name is Sammy Flex, and on the show I have 3 gentlemen to help me do the discussion. I have Nana Reagan, Beef Nation President. I also have Intim Solomon. Last Friday, now more train Team do Antimiama because now I'm doing from the CIA. Bibia you okay? Watimia kunya. Aye, friend is a Karifi, Kakra, they are very near or 20. Akakadro, Pitre, get it. Or go to Sebiama, they say, it's no shaking for you. Now, Kojokin is also here. He's about starting an online radio here in Ghana. He'll be sharing all the details with you. Kojokin, marketing executive, he's also a blogger. And on this show, He is one of the vociferous pundits we have here on the show. Now, off screen, I have Digital Rasta Currency, which reflects Lapiji, Omunomuye, the main guys behind the show, with support from Tina Baby, Sexy, Don Don, Gideon Nilam Tessin, and MC Barima. And to the whole world, to those who have been watching our shows, Showbiz Daily especially, you guys are just fantastic. Let's read from you, as usual. We want to read your comments, so bring them on and let's do it. It is going to be the violence but peaceful edition here on the show. I want for Akwaba. First one. Obi beka say kofa bae no kra na no ne den na Richie we be kwachire kakra. Video na Arnold di kan ka say Shatta Wale ye artist or ye the most inconsistent and confused artist for Ghana no. I want us to listen, watch that video because that was the beginning of the whole confusion. Sa ehona man ka ye nuru ha. Kojo sa statement no ohun say because and I be mun so I started I take key position now. Ama violence the mu ye den. Someone like Hammer thinks that you don't say this to a creative person. You don't say this to an artist. Sa statement no ohun saying.
I have 4.
Okay.
Statement that's in also Shatta Wale is one of the most confused and inconsistent artists. You can't be a confuser. That's unable to think clearly.
Unable to think
clearly. Inconsistent, not staying the same throughout.
Not staying the same throughout. Okay.
So on the subject matter, which I know that day what they were discussing was Shatta Wale's
state of the industry
address.
Yeah.
So per presentation, did we see some confusion in Shatta's statement presentation, and the inconsistency, relating it to Shatta's address? Now they were discussing on that day, Let's fuse these two words in there if it will fit her. So Shatta came and presented what he wanted to present to Ghanaians.
Exactly.
Bibiok Ochno be our kind pepe MIA. To me, I didn't see any confusion in Shatta's industry state of the industry address. No. And I'm who any level of inconsistency be also here.
Okay.
And if Arnold a statement was relating to that state of the industry address at Shatta Bema in there, then the two words now Oyusuma and Shatta was wrong.
Okay, we pen and pencil the can first. Na fe ya toaso. You say bibi anko ka papa enje chirede. The see do bi akoka papa, ama papa no anje chirede pepe o. Ani chirede. O ya chirede. O jimi kan ba kompo. But like I said, kofa bae no eno ne statement Arnold Asamoah, who is one of the known and popular entertainment pundits we have in Ghana. Richie video na already share na mintie intim do Solomon and Nana Reagan said that statement need to start with no. Who is saying to a creative person, someone whose teacher is like that of Shatta Wale. Yes, let's watch this.
Sometimes Shatta Wale won't. Sometimes Shatta Wale won't. He comes across as one of the most inconsistent and confused artists. Thank you.
Based on?
I'll tell you. A couple of months ago, before Tukwan, Shatta Wale the camera scene so. The presenters unitem. The pundits unitem. The analysts unitem. I then I say, oh, yeah, it's radio so yeah, the TV so, and the kind industry matters. Saga keke. Yeah, so you could feel see. Tell your boy, that's exactly what he did. And people me expect to say, oh yeah, when you're paying in actual. I say, me, I tell me demo 2 months ago, 3 months ago, no. Say, dear Moyan, my baby, it's a much. In summer or kind, Nana, some of us we've sat on radio and TV, we discussed it for 10 years, 12 years. If you're in the 5 years, if you're in 7 years. That's the same thing he did. Yet 2 months ago or 3 months ago, black, blue, yellow. Or 30 year passa. And then he goes to America, comes back, and does the same old bullshit.
And so can I say?
All right. So on this show today, what we're going to do is to give you, in fact, the breakdown, back-to-back analysis on what really is happening between Shatta, Wale and Arnold, Asamoah, Beidou, United Showbiz, and Amom Kakahunina. So that after everything, you can also sit back to decide, say, okay, is this part of the game? Is what people are saying even true, that this might be an agenda to throw light on some things and to also take the light away from some things? And Chamo, just this. That statement also, who is saying?
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Say Arnold cancer, but we know where he's coming from.
Okay.
And or Sanso video boy was explaining where he was coming from. He was coming from the fact say Shatta did or matemda. And Shatta did not temda. Some time ago say Wababekan industry matters. And in fact he was just using Wena Shatta Akano to settle a score of Shatta. I didn't attempt maybe a term. And you know, no money clear was say, "Wo Shatta, Sammy, Obekan." 4 years, 5 years, our my industry no more. Omaka, and we did
which is also true.
Which is true. We did do or matter. And this I want so bad can be sir. I didn't know no do attembi, which is unfortunate. And I make and say it was unfortunate for Arnold to use those words. And can bet me I can the same thing now without using that words. And you know, so no kind it was just a hit back of the wedding kind it made to be a grow cry now. See, now some flex cry no a dancer actually obey. A binumu fan work up. Some flex will say okay, this is one of Shatta's joke. Into another own fan issue. But I'm not no said there or justification for using that word now. So where did he attempt then you know? So what job can be there? Why don't I pay you back? I know the cancer and the word now or you here inconsistent and confusing it. I think and go bit to me use a better word to describe it.
Okay, so that is how we are going about it, one after the other. But I also want to read from you. So far, 2 of my panel members have spoken, and we are still talking about how did they start. You know, in journalism, that is how we do it. When did they start? How did they start? Who was involved? So now we are on how did they start? Who was involved? I believe you know. Arnold, Asamoah, Shatta, Wale, Nanama McBrown, UTV. When did they start? Some 3 weeks ago. And after nay, okay, Nana also that statement, you know, Shatta as the most inconsistent and confused artist. No, also who is saying?
Okay. I'll say he has come across as one of the most confused and inconsistent artists. That's I mean. First of all, I don't see anything wrong with it.
Okay.
Because it has basis. There are basis to that statement. Maybe I can say the word confused and being inconsistent, you know. If the person saying it to you has no basis or kind of try without any vivid points to why he wants to say that to you, and that is when it becomes an insult. And I say, you know, say this topic here you discuss it. If I deviate, now me come before somebody can say, now we are confused. That is not an insult. If it is true, say you discuss Shatta Wale, and I'm talking about Kwame Eugene right now, and somebody tells me, now we can, you are off the topic. Why are you confused? How is that an insult? Clearly, that is a fact. I have deviated from the main topic we are discussing. I am confused. See, I tell you, me sorry. Now me dey be, I'm sorry. Now me here dey. I am for obiya wadia speak out to and fan show. Mubeti me ewu. Ube depressed. Ube say na dey ebechen. Na masasi samo. Hey, obiya wadia enkasa enya hwe koshe dem. Man tokobia amba koye say the following week no aba etumo nkasa etumo ye say what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm not being straight in the on one topic, but I'm not being straight. Every different time, be an word the American beautiful. That is exactly the basis and what Arnold wanted to say to Shatta Wale. And these are facts. Even on this platform, there is a record here. You know, we are talking about artists investing in their careers. And a lot of people in his analysis, say Shatta Wale was dying 5 for the mansions 5. They are going to move back. No, you should start to invest it. I want a career to push him to wherever he wants to get to. You know, Snapchat, a class I video the deal be at them. So I'm not funny. I'm going to find the second invest in the state of the creative industry address now. One can say musicians to invest in their career. So what is he saying?
That's
no, that's I mean you don't see the main fact. Please, don't confuse
the
me.
point was
The point is invest.
So
you are talking about investing in your career.
So Shatta had an issue with Lapiji not because he said invest.
Of course.
Because he said
I'm controlling my
suggestion of making it is not by force while in control the son of business they are investing. Sansu no obi so on ma wale ka che ne say all suggest invest no ni baby obi na misike fi to invest. Obi cotton yogurt answer the rest studio akọ record it. Nti so cotton yogurt no nya ne sika no ka say okay me so the baba ko si apata da me ni bush afọ adem na wo ka wa betra TV so say ono mfa sa sika no invest on in music career one. How different is it from what Lapiji is saying? Who determines which money somebody used to invest?
Okay.
Who determines it? So if you go this way, then somebody can sit down and say you are being inconsistent because at the time, who the background say you investing? Obisu Kaka say you invest, but you have an issue with the person. And they say then kosi kwada. I think say these are some of the things now me I have a typical example every day I've been saying, especially with awards. It's a record I had out. Shatta Wale, anytime Shatta Wale misses an award, Shatta Wale will preach to the entire industry about money. How it is important that awards are not important. You need to make money. Me, I want to make the money. I need the cash. Award plans will not buy me house. It will not buy me car. At the China Shatta Wale, we need one award plaque. Or be posted with the importance of awards.
It told you only Arnold.
Yes, there are records to it.
Send me kind of violence. Back to back, but what do you also think? I think it is now clear. My pundits, they did not stand in the middle. Asamoah Obiya taking the position. It's 2 against 1. 2 of them think said no. That's not kind of. Young country artists are in open space, especially by Shatta Wale doing. Now we can say David also can. Now inconsistency is not adults. Okay, now I am forwarding tape, last Saturday. Last Saturday by na UTV for say okay, any you fresh Shatta no right now. You man opportunity. No breaking the state of the industry. I was one after the other. Na Shatta I call no church or try to be church be move, but it drew baby na fair. I don't know I bloody. In fact, I am bloody papa. Now some of the actions are a call no. There were different tips. Richie, you mono tape number 1, tape number 2, and son of a yapon. And the tape number 1, the other mine na yen share. And then last Saturday, bra Shatta Nangasa, a copy more United Service now. Let's watch this.
And I still maintain that Shatta Wale is one of the most inconsistent and confused artists.
Arnold, you are being.
What was the cowardice about? I stated fact, and I still maintain that Shatta Wale is one of the most inconsistent and confused artists.
Arnold, you are being.
Childish.
See, we are on TV. Behave yourself. I'm telling you that.
Wale,
I am giving you an opportunity to talk like somebody who wants to build a music industry. You see this kind of nonsense talk. If you say I'm confused, Arnold, have you bought a house before? Arnold, you buy a house before? No, with all your blogging, have you bought a house before?
Confusion is part of our lifestyle.
Don't talk about confusion.
At one stage in our lives, we get confused.
But I just want us to. Now, I was so Arnold,
you are being.
No, there's nothing ever. What was the cowardice about? I stated fact, and I still maintain that Shatta Wale is one of the most inconsistent and confused artists.
Arnold, you are being.
Childish.
We are on TV.
behave yourself. I'm telling you that.
Wale,
I am giving you an opportunity to talk like somebody who wants to build a music industry. You see this kind of nonsense stuff. If you say I'm confused, Arnold, have you bought a house before? Arnold, you buy a house before? No, with all your blogging, have you bought a house before? Confusion is not part of our lifestyle. Don't talk about confusion. At one stage in our lives, we get confused.
But I just want us to...
We're tape number 1. And we giving all credit to United Showbiz UTV. Ebra na Shatta Soko Pima na okekanin semno. Na first one, in fact, Asamoah Arnold kanya yenyanum biso wakani ye biso wankani ye no. Another fante ochmani hu se onyeso ni wonti no kan. Okan because no person kan. And na Shatta si David. Untimi nkasasa. David. Men try class obe kasasa. Me Shatta Wale untimi nkasasa anche because me one don. One don.
$1 billion.
One don. Don't mean tell me she. Oh then now. Yes, tape number 2. Now you're not making common.
Industry. Me sorry. I know there. Me catch up with you. Industry. Me sorry. I know there. Me catch up with you. Arnold. Stop that bandana from Ghana talk. Hey, stop that bandana from Ghana talk. You need to be clear. How old are you? How old are you? Wale. You know about that talk. Oh. You know this is threat.
Nero.
This small boy.
Nero.
Hey, you want to about that talk? When is somebody saying what is wrong with? Hey, don't see that. No, mommy. Listen, I want to fight for this thing. They're putting Ghana artists into timidity here. I want to fight for this thing. Who's the disrespect? How old are you? Are you older than me? Are you older than me? Are you older than me?
You see that they watch them?
Baby, yeah, no, you don't disrespect. Like you own. God bless you with the right for the internet. So you know. God bless you with the sing. I know. So respect me.
I don't know.
Journalists.
Are you listening? Bro, can you ignore the disrespect? No. Focus on the speech. So let's move on. Let's.
Rules. Blocks and rules. There's a musician. There's a manager. There's a producer. There's a journalist. You see, the problem we have, let's say, some of the artists, now one person may respect it, maybe are presenters, journalists. But a role, without the journalists and the media, who artists know?
Who made you people come talk about me? Who even give you the audacity?
You were praising the media here.
So I'm praising UTV. You see, you think I'm praising UTV? No.
Debbie, who they make you submission here?
I don't see. You need every role player. Biano must respect the other role player.
Okay.
That's how we can foster unity. But you've seen it here. It's important to say every role player be very respectable role player. And even the functions were in that show. It is a journalist who must accord the musician respect, must accord the manager respect. The musician too must accord the journalist respect, and the radio presenter respect.
The only journalist who be graphic at times. Charlie, we don't be what I go with, Charlie. Today some people come, they say they be graphic. Are you graphic?
Wale.
Are you times? What are you talking about?
We need respect. Everybody's
a journalist right now.
That means Shatta is not ready to take criticism.
I'm talking about journalists.
Are you still on this matter? We are coming to speech.
Please, can we go for a commercial break here? But now call the next.
Hi, the kid. The kids ever be a dream I say another I very
show your house make show your house.
And I say Opa 2 cities 50 meters. The Shatta go back at government. That nene challenge the guy okay, yen koso na eno so betimi aba na ya to aso. Na emum say yedi kan first one team members I watch Showbiz Daily or match them position. You have to ask me, now when Shatta came, the studio effect in us, no, I hot your handle the saying, why now, ma, Bibian Koyi, why na betty me de suborno atoneso. Now, the year near PF studio, they are share shots na e koso abontere ho na hamamo Tony Pan na beka ho Nero X no na fe ya shot. Yes, I go back to the studio. Say the insulto and say na we azo beto. Kodo mama no start still.
Okay.
Kodo in the studio, ashes ya call so who is saying.
Okay, in the studio no. Meka say let me tackle the producer of the show no.
Good.
The first day I mean who saw flyer I knew what was going to happen. Because some of us
that's between a D4.
Yes, some of us we have the spirit of discernment.
Where do you call?
We will be able to meet say analyze it to you who need be film weber. Early on now Arnold up to 2 years Shatta ama video not trendy year pa. And for some time no steady United Showbiz they say gradually no eya be say show ni omo trend ni they give us shows a trendy enti bringing Shatta Wale on board no they knew say Shatta ba definitely Shatta is coming to fight back what Arnold said, knowing the kind of person Shatta Wale is. So bringing Shatta Wale on board wasn't to discuss the state of the industry address, but to address Arnold the issue. No, I discuss the state of the industry address. No, as panel you buy no a down that topic no, and you discuss it. So strictly no, we go by that topic. That is context analysis. And none of that point so the air can wasn't. You buy none the heading, you buy can wasn't. But because we know that wasn't the intention. But for this man knowing Shatta, so ba your baby can wasn't no my dear na I giddy no anything on the bar show so to meet Arnold on that day. So me, whatever happened, I wasn't surprised because someone anticipated that I said this is what is going to happen.
Okay.
Even I said, "Hey, because I Shatta the chair because
the way you were expecting."
Who himself? Wait me, I be, but the woman there won't me determine.
Okay.
Maybe I could have gone beyond that.
Yeah.
So the producers they were okay. They met their expectations. What they wanted from the show, no, they met it. And after the show, no one had them saba bomb. And some say yes, we have achieved what we set out for that show. So I was saying say yes. Arnold, yes, he acted his role very well as the antagonist. Shatta as the protagonist also acted his role very well on that day. Me could see Arnold first video accusing Shatta Wale as being confused and inconsistent. And the reasons of my said Shatta being confused, or say why you sorted presenters, pundits, any analysts 2 months ago, and that video came about Emrasa Grammy, and and some of the media persons, stakeholders. Edi Shatta Wale be frasa Grammys and semunu eki kan sem bia na anko enti sa video no ye no was in relation to that Grammy and sensam no mo kan no ana ode fe we no Shatta Wale say oba no be kasama obeki kan the presentation ye eto obeki kan didi atem e de afrafra nsam no nti no unti ase ye ti oba pick atem didi no na what they are abulifo.
So what is it? Trini Jonas song.
Yes, it is said Trini Jonas. Our message, but at the day no be fra na nipa be na e year fa ho. And let's not confuse at times obi wo nim kasa. So he's able to argue his point well and make meaning out of assembly e be na meaning into the Let's analyze these things. Enti na obi mfa na no atene ha wonim kasa embe bulo obi wonim kasa we have such people so issue ni issue kura na imuda ha because naturally ono na no ate onim kasa and bia obetimi de afa ho atimi make meaning from that or say he should apologize for insulting presenters and pundits for doing the same thing the presenter has done and me nim say bia amount for a proposal say yen come out with a common journal. Ama Shatta Wale abedi di omatem. And I say obi say more 90%, 10% Ghana song on air. Ama Shatta Wale abedi di say ni pakonatem. Why be I'm here to see. At here for more share.
What I can say is at a point in time, a bra Shatta a bar top like ne bandana Shatta Wale ni start here. At that time no cash chain on the dance hall.
Yes.
Because I know na AFD no.
Good.
And to be just at that time because we be doing because high life crowd or
they're no
and no pan na mikai but one can say obi propose be no so that or protecting the theft of course there but obi did
yes businessman and
at that time to let's all be honest Ghana the music industry was controlled by them
of course.
Yeah.
I'm not me dance or they controlling music in that. That we are going my person dance on. I stuck on the ground baby.
Oh
yeah. I hear man
yeah song. And about decentralization of events, you know. When they say Obia propose Emma Shatta ababedi di natem. I won't say and say a day event need be called outside of the nation,
the city,
outside of the city. And Osan say, Asamoah Shatta kanina no on what na radio Suni TV so I can 10 years ago. Eti Shatta, who here say Shatta ba beka because mama na say I can 10 years ago. And Osan say, obi to say that I have co. Pushy high life way Shatta Wale am supporting no. Obi to say George Britain pushing for 80-20 song air play and also Shatta nyeden am supporting that obo mu nyina a propose bi that Shatta am supporting that and unti Shatta need right to come and stage a state of the industry address to propose some of the things that he made mention of. Arnold problem in any. Arnold problems nah. And that day no ocean the posture, the tone, how they communicate, any the way or address issues now. So Shatta Wale had the media for a term 2 months ago, and you never responded to it. It's now no Asamoah can say nyansa more. This is the time he will fight back. So the timing was wrong. Because
that also can be a person who defend it.
Good. Oh yeah, media person. And he said, Shatta the dear Tema, you have all the time, all the right to also address it. If you take say, and you be on Shatta ne yeah media one our platform. We always discuss them. We always discuss them. They don't discuss us. The more that we do to them. And the time and someone Shatta Wale cano whether Shatta or you and some no can a year na say enye also ukroya waka bi payo. Meaning say you support those things. And only and then also yeah the ababe can be. So the comparison from natem the DNA and then also what they babe retaliating. Where is it? And I'm not seeing say Shatta or propose a deal way back and our best son no to say or you're inconsistent. If say be 5 years ago Shatta was pushing high life agenda and actually our best son be a dancer and was our best son then there is a level of inconsistency. What I'm saying is contest. I'm relating it to
the state of the industry.
Maybe in the other party, you know, why he has been inconsistent or confused. But in relation to state of the industry address, now 3 weeks ago, now we discussed about UTV, you know, where lies that confusion and I say that inconsistency. And ma yenye adhere to say and I've seen say that perception say media no mu slow Shatta Wale that's that no last week Saturday na me who say no correct because it's like okay also be and can answer no yes me na me na me bear man na ye me aba say me face no. So o share action o theatre na o share na ready action na. O do say yes, Arnold came fully prepared to prove the point say yes, I am the man that will face Shatta Wale. And after really be out of here, congratulations. I'm not what I say, what has happened? Yes, Bema, I'm going to tell you, man. Obviously, I say, yeah, Bema, I know the great, no one in the picture. Bema, let me see. Say, Shatta to maintain her. Now, Shatta, I are wrong. Now, I will tell him. Say, Shatta, I did a way, Obe pay say me dinner tell Shatta dey say who na odi me sanka say Shatta ade a we dey me no want it's the same thing baby I always said to show how manly I am no
because on the day I think the first discussion is saying someone like Michael personally I didn't like the way he spoke the way he spoke was some way very dirty yes asem na obi aka me ne nyadwe no what facts dirty and nyadwe but that dey say koye atendidie good. Jimmy
Shatta Wale, we all know how he has grown. Me, I don't endorse 80% of Niniema be oye. A body they attempt. Never a single day I met and I say I endorse that. But that is his style. If you also think you are a media person and you think you can face him on that score, come out. Odi or say kwasia, I said they also say kwasia. Now what's what they are facing on that score? Then you grade them in the basket of one more media tama. Yeah, the ones why they account.
Okay. Enti wrap you up. I wrap you up.
Enti on the day no. What was the topic I discussed? Honorable, we are lucky so we host. Some of us are also pundit.
Okay.
There are many times what the topic at one not pandit no akofa na agenda now okay not addressing the topic the main issue and most of the things can say and can say or can say you busa and say high life general ben and can so can high life no that should come as a suggestion me na makoya dia ba you busa me no oh Shatta yes point now can here but no say okay
no for all you know right could even be that or no coin on best of because you dance
or your business
or your pushing in the business good maybe the guys wanted to invest in highlight good obviously the scale then no make come
exactly and also another angle and you know what dressing issue now we na the point in whether na say engine then what can so and I think the day we I said it say I then one can say your high life I then one can say your high life no and Arnold last 3 weeks no Arnold rubbished everything Shatta said in the state of the industry address. He rubbished it with the reasons being said Oma can they have said it into nyawo. It shouldn't take you Shatta Wale now to come and say it because any be more and our support and I feel so what did the media for them so these are the reasons and Arnold engineer or the rubbish Shatta state of the industry. So let's retain whether on the pundit as a day was him speaking to contest and I say Ogufuye.
All right, Kojo King, blogger, marketing executive. I've told you that he's about starting an online radio. We will still give you the details. Kojo say munyan launch yet?
Yeah, launch.
As and when they launch, we will surely share the details with you so that you guys can also enjoy him from your locations. And I also want to read from you. We are still doing it just as we did the first session. Chemo will come next. But what do you also think? Now we've played the first voice or the first tape that brought the whole discussion. We've also given you when Shatta went to the studio some of the things it happened. But there is one more video left. Let's watch that and sana Chemo aba. Na yenka kanina boom on the day. Name see or no, how do we see it? Who do we blame? And other matters. Let's watch this.
Sorry. Opinion say no about you. And come in no be answer. Uber sorry. Opinion say no about you. Share. But say share. Because who me say me akwala. I don't share. I don't. The money on see no system before. So who share? Show shoot that be out here. See. Who see 2 50 cents no. See, before splashing better, don't do that. Don't say share. Arnold, don't say share. Respect. No, I said no respect. Why for respect? But why for them to share? Why I for beg you? Because you know anybody. Anybody. Uno. I don't know if I'm talking about. If you know, I for beg you say no. I for beg you say do it. I for beg you say do it. I be your boy. Which of your boy? No, I be your boy. Which of your boy? They still say your boy. What's that? Wale. I for beg you say I do it. You still say your boy. You be your boy. I be your boy. You manage him for. I be your boy. Wale. I don't play like that. No man, you say I for beg you say what? I for beg you say what? For me, bra industry, you see people like this, eh? I love Halifax from afar. You know, listen, let me tell you something. Because they came from Halifax, no. So Tiase, my friend manager, no one verify. We want to up. Recently, we say, Charlie, you know the blessing woman they get. We don't tell you. You get blessing. Your blessing when they take 2 cities.
Shatta, don't.
2 cities. Yeah, God go do one.
80, one of the highlights still from United Showbiz, UTV, and Yamamono, a hodie na Ohwesen na Shatta kona na fede gota to gota, a hono de empabwane na sifo ina. Gota to gota. Alright, so I still want to read from you. At this stage, what are you also contributing to the discussion? Chamo, after your course studio nimbi, their course no, and also what kind of thing?
Their course was studio hono. As I said the last time, no. I know at this point I know, but they not all be defending the work.
Yeah.
And at the work and they direct to state of the nation. Or only the thing say massa. As some now baby can't see yeah, can do the day at the moon. And this is your time for me to give it to you. And not the bay in the holiday. One could direct to Asamoah Shatta kind.
Okay.
And I Shatta so. Asamoah kind. It was me the last time I can say a year or no experience. Wakunya. And I always say opa memfa. Because I didn't know a proposition or a proposal. And at some point we share the address now. I propose that let's do this. In the home power Shatta massa. I know the bit we have free hop. Then I'll be and say baby and I say what can you experience a fire there and say you can even say that. But I know the kind of call the level Shatta unim say Shatta ebida. And me no na at this point no. Na me expect say Shatta ba and can the composer na or the year in the state of the address no nka onfa meye wa ha. And can man for be praising pa. Ordina me can ba could be Shatta nko for money anye ho, but I will say it here. Ne our ideas bi wo ha good by ne approach our day no enkoyi. Sa ayi dey contractor dey call ya could so patch no. It was so good say oh Shatta o can be something can happen. Take that book long approach no. FIA near hard near her results and can obey to me the aba. So o call her na say me kwa mama me ma blocking me one and now there only obi ankasa na wo ye video keke. And can be biazenka one anyone we come message that kwa ye Shatta on kwa ade no. Yen na ya face bi da mako banker ya sunlight be 30 minutes obi an attend to us. Me ye board ko ko face o mo manager ne friend say me mra office no nya me nkwa me de ma. And nyeta me was ka bi chen obi o mo dealer ni mo kra na bi be was ka chen. Yeah. Ebi mpa board de me de 2 Ebi house. And so me na manager ne friend me say yen kwana me nkoye de ma because me na my vocal and me pi. And the Shatta like huge influence and power obetimi use by a kwana o use no On say we say na asem na o kan no kama na ye nyina na ye praise no no e say ase ye de ato nchen mu e na now no ne action ni obi die hwan no e na obi e jab bi o wo na stray bullet no obi a jab ba bi o pe bi na ye de bo and the Shatta mesre no or influence or good intentions by or impact by the executions there akakra
been the best so far
akakra and a na osan akoye no o ma Arnold expose no ne name bi ho about the emotions Arnold e kan asem na Arnold wa prepare no oba onim say oba ba be facing oba be you and then do on person be distracting no say o yes o sheki Arnold o ye no wan na Arnold ayi bi to ho he no the point no only team no o ma mekana wa ma na yira so he was it's like Arnold prepare better than Shatta in that exchange
ko be kabilo be di achipe
o confused no on timi kan point no endu ye kekan de obe kan nyina wo wi a no aka ba ko na asan agitate na wo say ye de o ye no and the Shatta was good intention or impact or bibia ba the presentation there ebitino ba aja o so mo bi antunifo yes ade anka meka say on pe advices bia say o person anka o show ya anka ba be koi say oni ne nkrofo bi a onim say industry no mo ye big ye edi nkomo keke say Arnold kan I'm going to face him me ho ahwan a o de onka ne nkrofo no bi be ka chale yeah go and face him ba okwa men kan we okwa men nye we sa enkomo no ne sa ne nkrofo no be di no ebe ma no enya okay ene me kwa me de be fasi at that time once we kon wa prepare but we dey now on the preparation based on the see ho no I say Shatta preparation is say and Arnold no be hu bibi I'll make sure that he can talk like ena all the call and then say originally say yentia ne kai say ne mpaboa e 2cd ne wan no words are we use ma obi just for that person to keep quiet and the nipa ne hu sa na wan keep quiet be pe na wo na nka wo kwa ko use that strategy we won't say Asamoah about yes so with his good intention and his impact no on utilizing ye because now no he is a guy obi can music asembia
Shatta
you be body ye new film it shows how powerful you are and the only using the power ni that's all
right Chemo, so am I breakdown beautiful analysis so far and I've told you that one thing about my pundits is that when they come well and they come hard as well. I'm so much learning from what they are telling us. You can also learn something from them. But what do you think? You also share what you can be. If you have to share the link now, so let's go on to Beef Nation President Zanze. And also, so far, action at the same.
What me I see from the studio video, and then they say it was just a period of somebody showing emotions for a particular truth, which has never been said in his face. I will be a catcher and I will display. That is all. Asamoah Arnold Akin. Asamoah met me a casesemi surauche industry mumpeni for mubia. A mube 70 video munya mbeka Shatta wa mu no musuru.
Mbeka incident.
Sir, confused and inconsistent. Yes, on his music career and some of the things that you know oka adechi and the way oye niema oye.
Is Shatta Wale a successful artist?
Yes, very successful.
How can a confused artist be successful?
You see, this is where the whole confusion, this particular question. The whole confusion is about Obia Asamoah Arnold kind. Everybody is relating it to Shatta Wale's entire career. That is not the point. He was talking about somebody on a subject, say, especially from only Ninyama appointed out from the state of the industry address. And I they compare in some our country any fight our fighting crowfobi mu e won sem bi o maka e won industry no e mere bi etwam. Just so we dey bia we showbiz agenda. All the topics you will discuss are all industry related issues that will bring us development. Exactly. Is that not it?
Yes.
All the topics they discuss is about improving our music career in this space. It was sorry Now we just ankophone na so mu ye jimi fo a. Na ade echi. Now person be catch the same microphone say and they should come together na munye say ya. What are you saying? Anything na no dey can o kasa na bazo ka bi say anka ba na ka be catch so afraid you want the essence or the importance of adena na ye kan ntinka presenters na we do on atem kan be pa mo chow. You understand? And it is what he is saying is not about say Okase Shatta Wale as a human being here confused. And yes, it is limited to a particular topic or subject matter on we discuss it. And it is there unless you don't want to discuss it. There are so many examples. You bet me a point as I don't Shatta Wale can say. I dare change no can say. I don't know what can say. You know, Chroma Shatta Wale catch so on expensive video. On find the second expensive video. One kind.
What can?
It who say obi nko invest ya. Only pano no ono invest no. Ono ultimately decide say okay here. Mama say na me trap video 2000. Mama start na me trap video 5000 shade. Can somebody take that side as a suggestion? It will be say like you the same person now who can say just a expensive video no I will sell to be for some coach. It's why I confuse her. What is wrong about such description at that particular period? And the of course was studio on there. Shatta Wale was not expecting Arnold to be saying that in his face. In fact, first video now, Arnold here, you know, meaning said they have discussed it. The SM secretariat, Oma should discuss it about plans in Nero. I know that. Yes. Yes. You see, sometimes no credit back up. And yes, sometimes in Tronia to the dear who can only pay do a yaw. You can say independent in no credit or copper catch away. Yeah. It takes only a mature person to sit down and say, no, yes, I did anything I know. Obibet me support Chuni Jonas. So Asamoah Chuni Jonas, although he is insulting and disrespecting some people who are older than him, some people who have money than him, some people who have buy better houses than him. But people will support Chuni Jonas because they think Chuni Jonas, at the end of the day, insult or no insult, he is speaking some truth. And there are truths to it. There are a basis. And to say one person will take it so confused word, so inconsistent as insult. That is your problem. Okay. It is true. So what is Shatta Wale doing about it? They say okay, they say Wale bi. Wana de double ambule ya Shatta Wale sa say na oye dance or crapper on fight local deben now you the same people who were fighting industry people said we are not supporting Ghanaian artists, we are not projecting Ghanaian people out there, and you want us to support you when you are carrying the mantle. Yes, a mantle identity people in Ghana for the hour. And some of these people on radio were talking about a way to push what is Ghanaian. And you were insulting them. You didn't see the essence of them, like whatever communication.
So can we assume, okay, now this is his mindset? Maybe yes. What you are talking about was his mindset then. And the name was Yandi.
Yes, obviously.
And yes, waba and wasan ko and wasan ba.
Very good. We all agree. In fact, we all sat on this platform. We celebrated Yebo and some grandma saying, of course, why it be different from the usual Shatta Wale. Into what kono akusia diaba. Me, I don't fault you. So by na obehu or realize say one year in the past. I feel the because ade AC and there. Yentimi an CC and yentimi nsuanya san film doesn't mean say ade chamo bi nsuanya san film. Yeah. Also bi nsuanya san film ne de koyeni. But the Arnold so kan ye no. Infum so bi enu. Because he was opeke anyama ne bako. And o keka say wuni pa be kan say and na wasa ba be kan say enti say na de ne e pese e kire. You understand? And you also need opinion on your state of the industry address. And there shouldn't be any catching of feelings or emotions about it.
Okay. All right, Nana Reagan, so I'm breaking it down. Just as I told you, my panel members are on top of their business. What do you also think? Let us read from you because we do this with you. Now, I told you, all the angles. We are discussing all the angles. We are not leaving even one out. So we've done what really caused it. We've done the reaction. Now, let's come outside the studio. Studio to see what really transpired. Now, after the show, online picked it up, and industry people have taken positions. ABC say, ABC say, ABC say, ABC say. One person, a tight at the moment, a hammer of the last two. Hammer. She is only be mommy. Hammer. Hammer. Now, on all the other day, mommy can't cry. Now, I'm twice free home. Hammer say, what is with all this ugly hate on social media? Confused is disrespectful, no matter how you spin it. And being a journalist certainly gives you no right to call someone confused. If his method confuse you, let it be known, because that would mean it is relative to you. Nothing wrong if his ways confuse you. Just don't try to generalize it as a tag. It wouldn't be the first time something has eluded another individual in this life. That's actually why there is a saying that people fear what they don't understand. Do you know how many people have been called confused and crazy in history just because they were misunderstood, only for them to change the narrative that eventually went on to influence society for the better? Arnold, you should know better. A few tantrums and politically incorrect outbursts from Starboy, and so what? You forget we made him this way. The cruelty of this industry swallowed him and spit him out. The only difference here is the fact that he fought back and created success however way possible. What be this? The guy is actually trying to go beyond himself to move the industry into a better space, and you think you know better because of two lame examples of Nigerian journalists you cited? Me, myself, I don't agree with the idea of one genre to represent Ghana, but can't I have that opinion without being disrespectful? Sometimes you guys sound like you wanted to be musicians and didn't work out. And I can't believe you people are celebrating. I can't believe people are celebrating you for being so disrespectful to another human being in the name of what? Opinion? Nonsense. Are you psychologists? You people live quietly behind closed doors with your imperfections. And just because someone's life is public, you think you can have an opinion. And the people who have taken to social media gloating and thinking someone stood up to the giant, saying Shatta is not intelligent, Shatta be idiot, and not own him on the show, blah, blah, blah. You are just expressing your pain of not being as recognized as he is or having a success. Keep quiet and go and hide in shame. Do you actually think the measurement of wisdom and intelligence is talking, or who can forge the most clever remarks about others? Have you ever seen a self-made successful fool before? That's because stupidity will never allow success to find you. If you don't believe me, do your research. Find me a successful fool. Arnold is my guy, and I've sat on a couple of committees and boards with you. So I'm privy to your level of intelligence and level-headedness. But please, no matter what you think, your disrespectful public utterance of your opinion on another person is rubbish and totally irrelevant and should remain in your head. I'm sorry, the ethics of your trade should teach you better. Considering your basis for your stance of his Ghana High Life part of his speech, nothing he said is consistent with your harsh remarks of confused and inconsistency on his person. You could have easily said you don't agree with him and the matter will make progress, rendering your criticism a constructive one. But no, you want to retreat to feed your ego as being right. Confused people don't successfully run a business for 8 continuous years with the record of being the hardest working artist we've known in recent times. Oh, last sentence. Or say only level-headedness brings success and growth. Where you hammer there or Troy. If I try and check and I'm not so bad as David hammer 80 man kodasa. And on so bad as LOL. Leaders question mark. We are fucked. The hammer for a moment I wish were my peer. Contemporary. And can you clap for me? Out of reverence to your legendary status, which I have now limited to works and not brains, I'll let you sleep. Easy. Very, very easy. And see what ye nenam on ko pe ka so to kwan po di kra ko mu ampo ni a ye sha eye Nero X eso nim nie ai now what's up obonsam nani wato ano no so ba no say it was a good and a bad show last night on UTV Ghana News. Good for the Ghana music industry. Somehow fans don't sometimes understand how artists crack up their brains, money and effort just to come out with masterpiece of classic tunes and videos for the growth of the industry. Let's analyze critically with no hate. Yes, indeed, Shatta Wale was very harsh in his utterances towards Arnold, and I totally condemn his actions. At all. Constantly calling an artist confused and inconsistent, both earlier and in front of him before making his points clear, was way disrespectful. So my question is, couldn't he comment without using those words? First, I have been watching him and I love his intelligence and intellectual submission sometimes, though. But yes, indeed, criticism is allowed, but it should be constructive, without any personal attacks, to avoid any kind of hard feelings by any individual. I remember somewhere in September 2019, I was in London, cooling off, when I released a video I shot in the USA entitled Jehovah. Xylophone TV called to interview me on Zoom video call, live on TV, just to help promote it. But then this same Arnold guy just discredited the video despite the effort putting into it. And that was the first time I even got to know him. And I was like, wow. But I just kept my cool since. I watched him and Guru and Casey's encounter too. Now what again? Meter met, moral lesson. Let's appreciate each other's efforts for the growth and the betterment of the industry we are all wishing for. Medasi bebre. Matisa a friend is saying Lapina Tony Pandey no. Oh masa. Any abreo oba saying. Tony Pandey and Tony Pandey and na okay that's so David oh hama samba bi okay David nyere na make pa Tony Pandey and bra hama ba bi no say okay, no yeah, let's go back hama ba bi no say look am okay Charlie look am Arnold won't handle me with subliminal shots lol. Why the writers have this perception say brains the English grammar? If it be so, like we dey way ahead of the Chinese massa. Like by now, if you self they pay UTV, you no go need the TNT or per DM self. Massa, don't throw lame shots at me. I move different. I've been around. I saw you grow. Regardless, I still respect your person because you earned it. This isn't personal. You were disrespectful and that's it. Nothing more. You can disagree with someone, but you can't call them confused because you disagree. Simplicity. Anna Anthony Pan. Honestly, the Anthony Pan the kind post to be or say you call an artist confused on live TV. Be my artist like me by now. And no yeah Anthony Pan deal. I say if be my artist like them lock me by now. And I'm fan channel. And I say I'm confused. See, and I'm not angry about it. I embrace my confusion with pride, and my bewilderment emanates from somewhere. The guy in the shot, Anthony Dunning, aka Tony Pan. I say Tony Pan, for those who are oblivious or have forgotten, was the manager for Sammy and a high-ranking member for High Grade Family. And by extension, had Kaki's interest at heart too. Brethren, this man made this post unedited. And post now, Tony Pan. And also, you call an artist confused on live TV. It be my artist like them lock me by now. And I'm not by now. Say, homeboy, shut your trap, shut the heck up. Under your watch, your artists were gravely disrespected. You were virtually annihilated. I say one artist messed the entire label up. You did nothing. In fact, you kept your ass mute throughout the period. Who locked your ass up? Stop the gimmick. Oh, so you now found your voice? Sure, Charlie. Sit your hypocritical ass down. It's where some of the stray bullets are and also air cones are. Now, stray bullets need so my pan for who say ya fe na e betimi upon. Still, and that's how the corners stray bullets is there from Hammer, responses from Arnold and Tony Pan.
Yamishra Ghanaian musicians. Sessa Kodie, Shatta Wale,
Bakubi poems and Minka Bakubi. Ricky Davy. Lapina, what am I there?
Ricky
That you for me, on fama.
Stray bullets.
That you for me, no life, Abraham. Yankosona, Yentie Kojo, you better try to do Ricky Diano when it comes. Kojo, Mammy,
yeah, now make us say, Yamishra they say Stoneboy, Sakodie, Shatta Wale, Sammy, and
okay, and also an Abedasono. Mammy can free her. Or say Shatta got money. Okay, Shatta gets money. Shatta gets money, and other musicians need to study him because he's an epitome of a successful musician. And also me shaking my head. FOH. Okay, and the meaning. I say, oh, now you people want make we begin to expose how some of these talents make their money, the blackmails, extortions, slash funds, money laundering, money rituals, credit card fraud. And now the emoji beer or Bob no say the only top tier Ghanaian artist making clean money from his music brand is Saga. Period. Hey, statement to say statement to sometimes you move fire and cheer bukakra. I think that you are attacking Shatta, but this thing doesn't attack Shatta. Could you trust him?
Honorable, let's say Yankupon Shrum because Ghana how to rise up as an established musician is no joke.
Who does music in Po? Any other business
with contest. Well, contest because I know now by
well.
We all know how these artists almost struggle through the system. At a point, the system will pretend say everything they are doing is for your favor. Let me tell you, Station Berna Obeka say upcoming be air by interview. Our the attorney say Frida. But most of them pay. Obey bigger, you're working freely.
Yes.
Until you have become big.
Yes.
But on the reverse, how do I become big if I don't have the money to pay?
And even if you don't give me the platform.
If you don't give me the platform.
Yeah.
We have platforms here in Ghana, entertainment platforms they don't give you're underground, you're underground, you never go to that platform. We have it here in Ghana. I just say what level be and some wait me at the akoso. Upcoming musicians, Obutia, DJ and Sunny Abonenyon radio so. So nipa no rise mu an be kesia enyum no mo be trading abo free because at that point obo e dey a business.
To get more traffic.
Bloggers, no blogger and obeka say what trans willingly say or tno or fab coming be a promoting na freely am upcoming na be kesia. But artist ne be kesia obetron ne ho asem. Not to help the artist, but to get more views and clicks.
Yeah.
Your bloggers, vloggers, Chrome one. Artists pay ya no a camera, no they see no so. No thinking say or what artists no or they call opportunity platforms so I could make money.
YouTube.
We have upcoming and artists from them Chrome. One send bloggers, our blogger no. What camera and sister upcoming so that. No. So the system will behave like they are doing things in your interest. But then no move one.
Croc
the door into what some bar and as somewhere a far away beer and so papa beer umbrella. That is where they will take it, serve it on a dinner table. No on my dining. My dinner. But the and let's not forget that these musicians, they also live in this same country. They live in this same system. They have grown through the system and they know what is happening. So why a preview to say we're closer to musicians that are paying or more. And when they complain about at times in Zambia, you can on radio so and how painful it is. At times when we don't even know the true picture. Some of them would not even call the artist to find out what really is the matter. But we will sit there, that is our job as pundits. What Babekasa? You say your mind and go. But the way I hate musicians, you know, and even the people around them they hate them, we have no idea. Hammer was speaking as somebody
who understand
how to bring up talents.
Yeah. And he was speaking in the position of an artist, knowing that artists, this is what they go through.
Good. He has done it. He has trained. While building, how bet me in some scene work artists waiting. Some men are raising one, and some of them have become very huge in Ghana here. So he understands how the system is. So if Hammer is writing, and so be already be at here where Hammer is coming from. And aba na ya benya nkrofo bi omonso omakosua de so omotno so omono woyawade they will write about you. Senka yeni musicians and yeni all these entertainment figures now, we wouldn't have anybody like entertainment writer.
Yeah.
Yeni be. So which one stands first? And you way we mun adwuma ne den everybody. Enti say o tno bibia na o ye bibia e say ebeboa ade na e ma wo adwuma ne sore ye no, but not to destroy it.
Okay.
So obi ti say Hammer Asamoah kan or can ye pa because he understand what it takes to build a brand. Now be wo ho na ya tro story bia for especially with the bloggers. The way we write our stories without even doing any checks. Listen to some of the entertainment shows and the level of disrespect our pundits, edema artists, at times presenters. Presenter what shows, what big city more. We are ultimately the artists at them. Let's cast a mind to some of I need to almost compare a brochure for Jay-Z mo any other. So I said, do we have a honor so multi did on my terms? I say, Obi the Jay-Z, I bet you know did not tell treating it to say Aquara. Recently, Kiddy Echo Nana Romeo show. So
yeah.
Look at the level of disrespect. And you be a Kiddy or your artist or rising up. He's doing so well.
Yeah. Or your mom get a flag in Libya.
Because we say we interview with 10. What man be doing 10. And a precedence why you be a wamba. Enti uri nanka for the sake of the industry wait me amanako. Wama I will not do grant the interview woman ko. Woman ba inside. Now so camera scene so now the dinner tell. These things sells us to the world say a day your musicians to cry they are nothing
before us. So there are some of the issues that and then discussed on radio so for the sake of the industry and the outside world, you know, as media, we can filter it just to preserve the musicians. They can be fooling, they can be doing things and yet to me say, hey Bia, why are they what can sing be in your radio so? May try I mean mistake because what's on one but I think say I dear me so Obi wa brochure and Obi wa outside no kind no antiasia a baby sell brands I wouldn't write. We don't do all these things. And our media, no, any artist, him for our platform, we criticize their works. So we can never sit down and say, and be every single word we have said about them, no, we said it right. We have fought in most of our criticisms, on submissions on them. And our submissions on them. Yeah, sometimes some of us we speak ignorantly about.
Because that is what we do on a daily. And some people later on to say be artists no be clarify no and you be say say na yeah. They take it here but say artists ebe expressing it a year na be dey nyina ka bom na I say ozikanyi baba made abono na so and so correct dey bia no osimedias yeah but made need planning kakra bia no dey work to film because we won't send the papa abanti.
That's several. Oh,
so Nero is also by also speaking from the perspective of an artist.
Yeah.
they have suffered. I'm telling you, the entertainment industry, entertainment media, no, is one of the violent media in Ghana. I'm telling you. Let me be
more than political
politics. More than
Mr. One of the say politics war. Men cast me say one of them.
Okay.
Into your can be.
Okay.
We should I've grown as a listener to become a blogger and a pundit. Mahu many artists for being so yeduma and
unim de no mukum
obi what ye now no many artists be to one and here can ask them on radio so it's you artists now you confused ana ni ma some friend no ni ma friend because Asamoah
could you kick a chat is no I
the context of artists
yeah did not tell what nani ma some friend say yeah na wa yeah do what am say no that was a more confused every day ya nani sister so some friend so all of a sudden I say why pass
the nice shattered
and we know the level senior system now they most of them don't have PR. Most of them can't even afford. And I send people about outside about be among and a no power and also grab be and send me.
All right, could you wrap it up?
And some personal. We should also look media name may say
we are always right.
We are always right.
Okay.
Me a media person, but I say I'm going that angle because say as you check here on say and yet they be right in our duty line of duty.
The discharge of our
duty. Musicians need the break. Send your phone. Shatta Wale ni pa back or no the oba be did what them or you're 1 in a million. Me new artists now say na small boys living so I there is but successor according say ma emeka be brain na no mum
we trying to photo number 1
but they go through a lot.
All right, Kojo King akasa with enough passion and it's only baby waka no so many adwen pa send do anyone do na approaching it to some of the issues and some way kakra sometimes who check binim sene on my aggressive no mo ye kiti and some can be I think pa but chemo mama too stray bullet outside the studio online picking up stray bullet koso no
Hama morally no as a daisy me wa bomb wa mama job bi ntin bi anka mpese meka no because of the way I use age respect no one ebi o ha ha minka but still I will school him said the no person will be
good
a schooling no nzem ni bi o ha kan ya e true say we are say ayo no obi timi dey asem bi ba na obi aka say this guy is confused or a confused guy in fact obi kura o hokwa ye chi ni tumu o by later no e be hu say the ono kan ene kure
okay
the holiday hammer onya no right and a typical example here Galileo or a scientist, one of the biggest scientists in fact they call him a modern scientist or the modern day scientist or your discovery be about 400 years ago or the back out say a sun no it was simple observation or say a earth and go around the sun but a sun and go around the earth but at that time before say or no be can say na obia say a sun no and go around the earth
okay
and I'm the her muso be no akobo no say wo say we scientists in the work akohu we omu issue ni say scientists are wire observation be keke because it was against the Bible and those who were ruling at that time no biblical scholars theologians
they don't want you to say anything
they don't want to say anything contrary to the Bible because at that time no not Joshua the book of Joshua Ababeka say at some point God Emma son age 9 it's in the Bible
okasati
and the whole Galilee who walk out say no earth ni mo na eko around it there and I just say Joshua Chantro because son o jina hodada and earth ni ko around it and the name can say Joshua can say the earth God command earth ni man ni jina and yes and no as we know now we have a lot of evidence to say ampa earth and go around this sun and yes sun and go around the earth in the Galilee can at that time no. In fact, you can say about them or you're confused with his scientific knowledge and everything. Okay, it's punishing. In the hammer, Ego can say and go fubi or more bear right, but everybody will say they are confused. Ampa hammer, right? A hodi unyani. And also, I can't be say only any person or successful or ye confused
nipa or ye Jimmy for why successful that successful
okay in the announce mba man example or no nipa na say obi on to use the same name na friend MC Hammer in the year 1991 the guy had $300 million $33 million any minimum so our $33 million cry in this David in 1981 $33 million in 1986 now filing for bankruptcy $33 million ashi sikano ashi filing for bankruptcy in this MC Hammer success now ultimate dinya sikano and yes method no the born sika hoban and no,
but that doesn't contradict what
a contradict. No, it doesn't. A contradict. The man contradicting. Before MC Hammer, a year or year, Benyan is Sikano, and I've been processed. If your mom born as for at that time, to make us know Jimmy for. There be. No, and yes, I know. Oh, there be. And yes, in fact, Jimmy only came at a point by the same person. I will even go further to redeem him. But my man point to be from that age. Also, me say that is specific. From 1981 to 1986, 5 years. When you say the canon, not the say the canon, say Akoshima, Masa. Go and check your brain.
Can we after
spinal cord? After point I mean making say you can be successful in something, but masa me money na da say enunti unim nyansa.
Of course.
And because your talent can bring you money and your stupidity will make the money go. That's the point I'm making. After that, after MC Hammer losing that money, MC Hammer now, as we are talking, is still among the richest people in America. Because after starting Jimmy, you know, or learning lessons, and he came back. And this is yes, and this is check here. I'm MC Hammer, one of the entrepreneurial guru. Why investment or now he's a successful guy. But from 1991 to 1996, I can boldly say he was a stupid guy. Within that period, you know, to get 33 million and lose it. And not on MC Hammer later, with me revive it, and after losing that money, you know, obey a pop bina or stress near there. And Kamaza, and there are some people like him. There are people like MC Hammer or making huge money later or losing in life or money bibia. And to say as a successful person or for a honor mention said no we be after success, you know, Jimmy to us. And the same person, any different person. The same person now, ultimately, yes, successful in your second. Or not to move Jimmy side loses as
let's look at this. Do you also agree, sir? When Jimmy 14 better than Yansani?
Yes.
And now Yansani is with better than Jimmy 4.
Bam. What can say?
Hammer person or trend say. That time on yes, that time no Jimmy go. Of course, Jimmy 4. And yes, he cannot.
Yes.
Baby, Hammer person true. And yes, Jimmy. And then Bibia say, a time on yes, he can be a Jimmy. And
you were tribute. Yes, on one side. Okay, so I'm giving him the other side.
Jimmy the man is carry coin. Yes. So how much was this? So you Jimmy for put me this quality and no, and me and do a hobby for. Oh yeah, Nansania we need scan. Then after the we Jimmy. Things change. Yes. And you know one can say things can change. More money you say as will be a honest cabia in answer for because things can change. And you say or be about to say why is successful in this car. Or man nipani who say ube Jimmy as I lose this can be what kind of one side? Yes. Successful person or Jimmy that's the point I mean making. Successful person successful person being what utuni for uti because I see who win nyansa o to who ni yeah where's obinum using say wo say win nyansa and na wo ba be to sikani for ada na wa win to who na win okay enu bi na ha me ka no ba me chere say yes enu wo ho ba say win sikani wi a na say wo so o ma obi a wo wa successful a chain into for you can also lose your money like the MC Hammer did anything ko all kind of say onye hu bi da no and ko on ka say but or throw caution to or more my successful and said they should be careful because almost wait me have been here. Okay, now yeah, and back on a friend Ricky then but and Basumbi so I told you they are Mecca Nanado in Nanado's voice I told you because Asamoah na ye can anyhow opinion is sick I would say money laundering but enya obia oye musician be akra na betimi money laundering is successful yeah and you know even let's take it say musicians na onim omo monyeska na omo ye money laundering na still a success because enya obia na akwa money laundering no enya success all right into Ricky they are tonsu but Hammer dey na me di be wi no me Hammer at the content na me zoom in on Hammer and say or can or give you nice points near that day but or sound so the enema bi we mu na ye no ma assemble say as me en can be because ye ntonum and as ye nye what are you what are you trying to say what my like what my good point what defend the point well but hope as I say mishanti maduni ni anywhere na Arnold sentino ni nyansa no ko this onyina na wa church when you were going we so who ni den enti ontimi trobim and I say na aduni ni nya adwuma me I like the way Hammer defend the points no say all kind of like want to was the too fat clear agina ho but what some be use intimidating tactics bia who say omode musicians no the same thing say we ni me hu o bad abey there na why o kwa na person otonyu mo ntimi anto o say o dem o ye imperfect o Hammer na okasa o ye perfect dabi ntimi ho no ye nyim film ye nim say nobody in this earth is perfect but Asamoah aba ni ye ka okay ye ni sa we ye perfect we ni perfect of course because ani ye aduma no okay because onu so kan onu na kan onu kan ni of course only dey say me dey na aba na we aye kan o ka say me ho beche ya try say ya be mama breaking news be enti Nana Riga kasa breaking news be where those who are in Europe and those who are in London this will interest you and you guys would want to know this. Chamo na hwese benya FOH no meaning na me ko hwehwe kakra mse mahumba ko bia me gidi say no fuck out here. Yeah. We nyumba ni embassy ah ko ja ka
ba Ricky on camera beam
I said fuck out here. Fuck out here.
That's a makana.
Nana Riga point.
That's a mere pon. Thanks another day. My book you kin about now damage control my butcher more so about for some of our camp Hammer me ubisa me Hammer the write up no in my opinion there's no sense in it coming from I would explain like he is one person no that's I mean let you see when I say when make your opinion I don't see any sense in it. It doesn't make it an entire said rubbish post because somebody might
paragraphs.
I said me. Somebody might find sense in it.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. In my opinion.
Yes, in your opinion.
Yes,
in your opinion. Yes.
I'm saying it doesn't make sense to me because maybe I understand it. Maybe I'm meeting seminars if any nipana or yes, our presentation. I am yeah. Share brass na me. Won say chemo kasa na ka bibi say am aka say ohun successful food. It is one of the main reasons why e bibi mem, especially let me use Ghana me Ghana. Ye bre and they ye fix the country. And actually do not the camera basing so America e dim penifo ni na atem. Ye ni ana na say na amafo ye gaze Kufuado atena deben private jet will cost you by here. Eddie Akakojilo.
And also count.
Me pacho say you know with all due respect. On maya ye decadeda. On maya ye timwa ye bre. Now president okwa pebisia. Now we spend such an amount of money Eddie rent private jet. Esa de kojilo. Adewi e nyansa sem. It is am penifo we omo ni scan chain mu bi mu ah na etimi tena chire e ka o masem omo ni dan properties in chain mu bi mu omo ngo branch chain mu bi mu omo ko school chain mu bebre omo papa boy nyede man translate che e ma nye ni passe obi odefo a automatically no wadani kin Solomon iwi asinyansa ni na we ntimo e bibufo ade ba ko ekunye no you who see can be on the phobia ya kotokoto no enti na ya dey say abrofo because ubro bibini ubro ni pen so okotoko because we say automatically boni ni wo the chain o sika chain into one kotokoto no opportunities be opo onya boni ni nyansa chain bibini black bia because enwo o monsem o nwu ni onsem chi okasa ye din nada so kanya asasem so kanya internet kafo bebere crop to me be business obefre ehia for mako school ewie e de oma bom onye ni na wa employ na wu tuni for sef boss ye mfa de ne fa bebi a wo kase ma fa ye kwa e beti ahwe sikenti obi betena meeting ni mu ono onya bi percentage be edi na wo de hu ne hwe na wo boss o ye employ ene wo kwa ade chi obi ba be fa office on mu na true but it chore na business in egu then he come back to blame the same one na we be awokrapo na wutu ni for na we ntie no o se okra me be fa awokrapo na obi o wa bonti na we hu se na wutu ni fo e wo meeting bi ase o boss ade ye ni say ya ye nye successful be say dachi bia na e beti ahwe no na fe nkrofo babire okra o asimesi kra fa am no mo ye ejuma kra mo ntimi ambo na mo ejuma na anye yi ba cho hu sikeni a oni esikafo nkwa na ejuma da me Bill Gates money wana Bill Gates starting Windows ni wana shire me esikafo etese ono a Bill Gates bako 10 ah ni omo ye juma se my employee sikeni we me
the board for there on betimi awo sa standard no
I'm talking about workers on omo ye juma ah omo ye sikeni so yes on ni ye o sikeni so
yeah that be how they intimi
you understand enti mayen ka ensem no mane kwa kwa se wo ye ohiani ana wo mbo bra krandu bebi a asem bi won mani kwa se wo kemi ebi na maybe former president Mahama kwa kan say if you've not come close to being a president
you won't understand
don't criticize my governance but we are here as citizens a good value to have say we should be citizens not spectators if you want us to be citizens then we have to talk some of the things you do might not be right we have to speak against it enti me ka jam say because say me mbo bra ti say Kufuado enti say Kufuado ye bibi na enya mayenka because say be Kufuado shi o hye no e betimi ahwe me enti ma me nka na asem bibi oba ye bi aye enne aye adane ye nne na obi wo hwe sikeni bia na ya bo network ekuokuo wo no no mo but defense enti ade na re pese ye na ye nya results e be boa obi na adane ekuokuo ye ma wo nwuram pona sikeni no wakako tunifo pona ye bono hu okuokuo no afa aba be fa ene ye nne bre na sa nyama we bi sa kasa we bi ena ma ye bre na ye bre okuru yi mo because sikeni bia enya se ne chin obi a ensema ha makan na ati se penimu a wo fie na asemesi They say you penimu tenefina emofra we nanka yebu nanka we fa account. Oh, right up no any na the reason I'm saying there's no sense in it any who ba betu Arnold for say oh show disrespect and emotions. But in your write up from head to toe
he committed the same offense.
The same thing. I say oh me re am also kojokin abo chemu asum na mbalaga sada na abok chemu asum na so time I am boss na my size kojokin time
Sitona na mabo.
Sitona na mabo no. What then results na me because the same emotions, the same anger na Arnold they kasa no. The only difference is that Arnold was talking as a pundit. Hammer came in as a producer or a musician. It is the same result. It is the same thing. Now Kojekin can be said, yeah media for now say Obi can media ni asema. No my what Nero X wrote, what Tony Pan wrote, what Hammer wrote, it is the same thing. I say what can musician for us in see then does no my shower there. I'm really surprised you are even saying these things or pointing out some of these things. You are not popular like Shatta Wale. I am not popular like Shatta Wale. Chemo is not popular like Saga. In Zambia, Chemo atena platform we so aka. Obetimi aka for so many years. Mende enumere ma Saga dem tweet. Omo antrapa on tweet the same way things. Na share the results like nyama ebekwa ase. The point I'm trying to make is that yen juma ne say ye betre chire na ya chro no enka sasem no kasa asem na yeah you see some of this yeah enka sasem no you see some of this comment and the man artist name impression be say
everybody is against them.
Yeah, my brother me
everybody is against them.
Me ba please it's my time please. La mama kana Kojekin nti ase say ejume bi enu ho to become successful in it in that form. There's no you see this blogging job, you see this journalism job. Some people have done it for over 20 years and omo talk about crap but Sandy Pano you bet me your contribution what contributing into an artist brand. Hey, baby, two presenters ni writers. Yeah. I'll use Dr. Khan of Happy FM as an example. How many years and watching a radio so? Can you no? That's let's say these things. Okay, so be able to finish and after the let's make it right. Wait. Let's make it right. I am not pointing or mentioning him because or a failure in quotes. No. He is one of the leading people as a presenter, radio presenter. What mean finance to two musicians be?
I know. Don't be breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. Breaking news. But they are confined the breaking news. Ghana party in the park, UK. Almost the story biaba. Mukatela PGC on Canada. Almost to all our cherished customers and stakeholders. The UK government announcement on lockdown restrictions being extended to 19 July 2021. Our planned date to host Ghana Party in the Park 2021 on the 10th of July 2021 will no longer be happening. We will be rescheduling to a new date and communicate with all ticket holders and stakeholders in the next few days. Our plan and aim to bring the community together for this amazing festival is still on. More information soon will be updated on our website. And now Omoka said, okay, Sammy says here, a month for donor baby questions be. And Tomo provided say frequently asked questions net saying. First question be say, can I use my ticket for the new date? And I'm say yes. All tickets purchased for the 11th July 2020 and 10th July 2020 will be valid for the new date. And I'm someone for Besa say, I can't attend the new date. Can I get a refund? And I'm say, yes, you get a full refund if you want. Another question here, what if the festival is cancelled at all? And I'm say, you receive a refund. And I'm from Besa say, when is the lineup coming out? And I'm say, follow us on our social media platforms. We will be announcing our lineup soon. And where you breaking news, maybe you were in London, you were preparing. Eva Diva kind of woman himself is now prepare. I'm fat. I'm gonna say information will be a bebaso. Nemo, you go so monitor space, because I'm fans of behaving. When we monitor the space and we get something new, we will surely come and inform all of you guys. Thanks for watching. The violence edition just ended. Thanks to Nana Reagan, Beef Nation President, and Team Dodi Solomon, and Noye Chemo, and Kojo King, Chief Blogger. The violence, not see. But I think this has been more educative, this has been more informative, and this has been entertaining as well. Jabs here and there, but that is also okay. Richie Flex, the director of the show. Show was put together, produced by King Lapiji, aka Emmanuel Lapiji. Camera works done by Digital Rasta Currency, and Tina Baby, and my who ye was CC who fine it's not my kind MC Berryman, so my supports. Gideon Nilam Tessin and Sujina. Now, special thanks to Koyakutu on my entire share, and then who's a Nana Regan say I should just so you know, I am Koyak Team FC, Koyak FC, and then more Koyak FC. And again, to Manu Food for almost the Dalmasi. Next week, and I do a champo. A new sponsor say O'Brien yogurt be na yanom nasi fontoba. The betcha now no so support in the Jumidale Ventures as a retail and wholesale shop. I'm also a supporter here on the show. And I also let me show us the bia and you may only show we now share link and then BPI fine. You be share a friend Sammy Flex. We are out of here.